Now, this intersection and 4 others, police say, are high in crashes due to the high volume of traffic, driver inattention, and following too closely. Part of Old Henderson Road is missing. This 50-foot section was lifted by floodwaters and now sits a few feet from the road. It could be up to 6 weeks before a new developer gets involved in the project, and city officials say the site in its current state cannot wait. Several neighbors tell me they've never seen waters this high. I'm just off Claremont Avenue. The road here is impassable. David, the storm hammered this area, taking down dozens of transmission poles, and each pole that came down meant lights out for hundreds of customers.
My grandson was fishing off the deck last night and caught 3 fish.
Sherry Briggs doesn't have a pond in her backyard. 2 days ago, she woke up and there it was.
A lot of flooding. I didn't never think this was a flood zone.
She can't help but laugh about her grandson's catch. In fact, she picks up a rod and tries to catch a fish herself. But when she looks towards her neighbor's house, which is now surrounded by water, she wonders if she'll be next.
My basement's not filling up yet, but I'm scared it's going to come up.
Down at Burdett Park, I mean, it's completely inundated with water, and the water just keeps moving, you know, this way.
Vanderburgh County EMA Director Sherman Greer says he knew parts of the west side were flooded, but he says it wasn't until he started receiving phone calls that he realized he needed to assess the situation. Out here to survey damage, he sees several more areas that resemble this neighborhood off Claremont Avenue.
Well, this is at Daniel Wirtz School, and this is their soccer field, football field, whatever they use for recreation. And as you can see, it's about 6 feet underwater.
Then he takes me to South Bossy Avenue, where spillover from Carpenter Creek has closed part of the road. Water now creeping up on many people's front lawns.
I've talked to a few people over here that said in '97 it didn't get this high.
Greer is making a list of the areas that will need to be cleaned up once the water goes down. Briggs says flooding is just one of life's obstacles.
There's nothing you can do about water and flooding.
Shriners certainly have what it takes to make this the featured event on Evansville's summer lineup.
I'm so proud of them. Now, they were tired last night, but it was a good tired. They could see their accomplishment, and if you look at the riverfront, you can see it's set up pretty nicely.
We're looking forward to the air show. My little boy here enjoys anything that moves, and so we're wanting to see the planes.
Was about that big, I guess, at one time, but trying to eat it down. Yeah, we have one of these slushies here too. And the big deal, you can fill your own slushie whatever color you want.
It won't be any disappointments for you.
Good luck and enjoy the weekend, folks. Thank you.